All right, y'all, come on in. What's up, CDP? How you doing? What's up, Goddess of Love and Flora Bell? What's up? Yes, I'm back. Didn't we have a time yesterday? Today, this morning? Didn't we have a time? We had some conflict and reconciliation. We had a time. The format is all of that. What's up, Tracy's World? What's up, Almighty Isis? Y'all, we had a time. We had a time. So anyway, oh Jesus, I hope you don't get hit. That's what you get for speed. Okay, y'all, let me tell you what was going on. So I was getting ready to come out the parking lot, and I guess this lady she cut this lady off, and I don't know what happened. Baby, the next thing you know, that lady stopped her car. She got out her car, and she's a bodybuilder. Look like she been living the whole world, honey. She got the whole world in her hands. She like she had the whole world in her hands. Baby, how about she went to that car and she started telling that lady off, and I'm like, okay, and she got back in her car. But baby, hey, nobody didn't open that door, that window didn't go down. I'm telling you, these people don't play. Now, I was a little afraid for that lady because you don't know if anybody got anything in that glove box, and that could have been your last time getting out that car. Okay, but it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of things going on. But baby, I think she thought she was the Incredible Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. She got out that car. I'm like, niece, I hope that lady don't have no powwow, because it would have been your last time. You've been on the hard concrete, on the high. Jesus. Well, at least on the frontage road. But anyway, y'all. Um, I am so happy with what's going on. I wish I could really share, but like I said, because we got so many doxicologists and doxologists, I don't. But I'm telling you all, oh my God, today was busy, but extremely productive. And I'm good, you all. A lot of things really going well. So I am just really, really, just really happy, you all. And that's not a phony fake, no, but things are really going well. Not to say they weren't, but I'm just happy that I took a chance and didn't stay on the sideline and didn't listen to naysayers and stuff. So, yeah, let me tell you, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But anyway, y'all, what's been going on? It's a lot. Sheffy was up here. Now I don't know who that man. I don't know the Mister. I don't know if that was Mister West or whoever. But I'm. Don't come on my platform. If I see you, I'm just gonna block you on sight because you're ignorant. You're ignorant. And my thing is, I don't entertain ignorance. And I've given you too many chances, so I'm gonna block you. And if you got to make another fake page, I'll make you make 78 fake pages. But we don't do that. What's up, Viv? We don't do ignorance. We really don't. So anyway, what's going on, you all? It has been, like I said, a fantastic day. Everything has been really going well. And Fiesta is coming up on Friday, so I'm excited about Fiesta. I really need to go to Walmart or someplace to get me one of those things that you put your Fiesta medal on, because I got some very impressive Fiesta medals. Yes, I do. Now, just in case y'all don't know, Fiesta medals are everything in San Antonio. What's up, Treasure Lane? How you doing? How you doing? I'm telling you, I hope you're doing well, sir, with your non-working self. Okay? And let me tell y'all something. Folk don't have time to be watching people. And I'm being real, you are, and I know y'all saying this, but I'm letting you all know. When you have a career, a love life, you got to do training. You don't have a lot of time to be looking at other people. You value your time. You value your time. There are a few people who I will look at without reservation, but you value your time. And the reason why I know what's going on, because people tell me, and they'll put out, and I decide if I want to talk about it or not. But I'm so glad that I can make up my own mind and I make my own decisions, and I don't care what these mangy mouth folk gotta say, because again, if they were so good with what they have, they wouldn't be worried about me. And that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, come on, San Antonio Fiesta turkey leg. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So anyway, the moral of this story is let people talk. You keep on being blessed, and you keep on going about your business, and you talk your mess, and you say what you want to say, and you keep right on moving. Because baby, you the content, and that's the thing. If you don't want me to be relevant, stop talking about me. The longer you talk about me, the more you make it relevant, and I'm gonna come on. If you really want me to go away, stop talking about me, because then people won't come over. I assume, but baby, long as you look, Jesus said, "If I be lifted up," and that's Jesus. Okay, but baby, in the B said that y'all be lifting up people, and y'all be letting them draw. Come on now, they be drawing. That's why I stopped lifting up people who I don't want to get a draw. If you keep lifting me up, I'm gonna keep getting a draw. Come on, stop lifting me up, and I won't get a draw. But as long as you talk about me, even if you talk about me bad, I'm still gonna get a draw. Oh my God today, as Kwani would say. Uh-huh. Kwani told it. Kwani said somebody was doing some time sharing. Okay. Kwani said they had everything but her social security number and her signature. My God. Ooh, Lady Sparkles. Lady Sparkles. Somebody, Lady Sparkles, was trying to beat you in the game of nakedness. But Lady Sparkles, the people say that they would rather see your body than what they saw in coming out their shower. Honey, baby, it looked like a bunch of Metamucil, a bunch of what's that absorbing Junior and a little Bengay, baby. That coming out the shower look like don't bend my legs too far. Don't bend my legs too far back, cause you know I don't be scratching. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, there's a fire. Come on. You heard about 50, 11 times, Empress. I tell you what. Okay. Come on, Sparkles. Now, Sparkles, you didn't look like you need no aspirin or nothing. You look like you could pretty much run and do things. And from what I heard, I didn't see your picture, but the folks say it wasn't that bad to look at. But baby, I saw that other picture, and I'm like, niece, don't do that. Don't do that. But baby, child, them one was on by the knees, and the other was all over there by the stomach on the side. Child, like, what in the world? Okay, what in the Buddha is this going on here? I'm like, Jesus, Peter Pete, Peter Pete, them things was not leveled up. They were not leveled up, baby. They was all discombobulated, misconstrued, confused, scrambled. Okay, I'm like, Lord have mercy. And then the people, baby, then they think they turning it. Then they think they turning it. Honey. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, y'all, it was a sight to behold. And then today, Uncle Claude got on serenading Dr. LaShawn Ruth Brown for her birthday. Dr. LaShawn Ruth Brown said she get ready to move to New York, honey. Okay, because Uncle Claude was singing like, I'm like, okay, Uncle Claude, you singing all these love songs, and I'm thinking of you and stuff. And I like, let me drink some water. Let me drink some water. Now, let me say this. I'm going to say this real clearly. Because some people was a little touched that Uncle Claude was singing them songs. And somebody said that lady went even in the ground good. And here come Uncle Claude. Let me say this, y'all. That man is free. If that man want a date tomorrow, that is his business. It is no law to say that you got to wait 50, 11 years to find somebody. Now that Uncle Claude is a man, and a man have needs, and some people's grieving process may be longer than others, and I'm sure that's the case. But don't mess with Uncle Claude like that. Don't mess with Uncle Claude like that. Now y'all be getting a little deep. Don't be messing with him like that. Now if Uncle Claude want to be dating tomorrow and he got a little chick, that is his business. Uncle Claude was good to his wife. Do you hear me? He was good to his wife, and I'm sure that she don't want him to be long. And of course, when you ain't here no more, nobody don't care. What's she gonna do? Come back and haunt him? Child, please. That lady is spending time at the feet of Jesus and having a good time. And I'm sure she don't want Uncle Claude lonely or by himself. So if he decides to wait a year, that's his business. If he decides to wait 1 month, it is his business. Okay? It ain't look, Jesus. Y'all better go and sit down somewhere. Well, I don't know if he looking yet or not. It ain't none of my business. But all I know, them love songs was hit. And some of them women was swooning. And Uncle Claude was hitting notes that I ain't never heard him hit before. And maybe these women was Empress, you need to go watch it. You need to watch the early morning video. You need to watch the early morning video. Because baby Uncle Claude was doing that Al Green and people throwing draws. Baby, if they could throw some virtual draws, it would have been some virtual draws all around Uncle Claude, baby. Because Uncle Claude was singing and folk was swooning and all of this kind of stuff. Oh, baby, if it was some virtual draws, they would have been up there with Uncle Claude today. Because Uncle Claude was singing. Oh, he was singing like he meant that thing. I'm just saying. Oh, he was singing, Empress. Baby, he gave us a 3-in-1. He said, I'm going to do a medley of 3 songs. Ah! And baby, he sung them songs. He was swooning. He was not spooning. He was swooning. Okay? And crooning. Swooning, not spooning. Now, if he was spooning, then he got every right to, because he's a single man right now. All right? Okay? Hashtag new format. Y'all, let me drop this link now because I ain't going to wait too long because once I get home, baby, I'm getting ready to go and take a nap. And then I got to finish the rest of this training. Okay? Okay, Lady Sparkles. Honey, now, Lady Sparkles was eating some arugula. The only reason why I say that because I love that word arugula. No, but Lady Sparkles was eating some. She said, "What is it? Some roti? Was it some brown chicken? Some brew? I don't know. She was eating some protein. But baby, all I'm gonna say is, they say Lady Sparkles ain't no lady in that picture. They say all that ladiness ran out the door, honey. They say all that ladies. They say all that ladiness ran out the door when that picture.
Yeah. I bet
Come
you they
here,
ain't run
Lady
out the door.
Sparkles. Lady
They ain't
Sparkles.
run out.
Baby,
They
they
ain't run
say
out.
all of that ladiness. They said all that
They
lady
went
just
out
went
the
out the
door when they
door.
seen them goddamn big ass mama drones on the floor. I'm trying to figure out why the uh why the hell you ain't get enough mew though for this chicken coop down here though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Since
Hey, Big Dick
motherfuckers wanna
Sparkle.
be. Hey
What's
baby,
up?
what's going on?
All I can say is they say that lady small because ain't no lady in that picture. They say it was
Like
nothing
yeah,
lady
they was
about that
swooning
picture.
over the Golden Love Rod. I might give y'all some if I feel like it.
Spooning,
But
not
hey, Tulsa.
spooning. I don't think
Well
nobody spooning. They were
I was
spooning. What's up,
spooning.
Lady
I
Tulsa?
was spooning with Jay Wilson. Hey Tulsa. What's going on, Dorley?
Hey, girl,
Tulsa,
you want to bump pocketbooks together?
oh yeah, we can eat each other. Ooh. We gotta
Oh,
put Jay Wilson
yeah.
in the mix so it can really be the talk of the town, girl. Ooh.
Yeah, I want you to get on Jay Wilson first and then have me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't participate.
Jay Wilson not turning us down. We got to fight him, sister.
No,
Ooh, we gotta fight
ma'am. No,
him.
ma'am. I don't think we.
Oh.
They already
I
got
think
me
we
up here trying to buy Tulsa. They said I was buying
wait, what?
36 Tulsa.
Buy Tulsa? What the hell? Not buy the cow while you get the milk free.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
y'all
said
think
that
we
Pastor
alright
was
out
trying to
here?
Oh,
set a
Jesus.
date, child.
Wait, what?
So listen here. So this is the tea that's been on the street. Pastor was trying to buy me because I'm a prostitute. That's what they say. That's what the lady said over there. They're supposed to be in ministry. Child, some pastor was buying prostitution from me. Honey, I said, well, I mean, what me and Pastor have is
Well, I
just
think you a
something.
little bit more than $25. I
Thank
think
you.
you more than. I think you a little bit more than that. And my
Uh-huh.
thing is, anybody who saw that know that Queen Tulsa was in the area where she pays her restitution, and the people blessed Queen Tulsa that day, and that's it. And she was Queen Tulsa was really thanking me for having the Rider Lives do that. But of course, people are always going to go to the lowest self and think that it's something else. But I did. So let me clear this up right now. Last night, I sent Queen Tulsa $25 because again, that's what I would have probably sent her if I would have sent that when everybody else was sending it. That's what I sent Queen Tulsa, and because I promised I was going to send her something, and I did as promised, and that's it. That's all. And hopefully that will bless Queen Tulsa to do something. But Queen Tulsa nor Lady Sparkles get paid to come over here. They come over here because they have a voice. They come over here because they can say what they want to say, long as they're respectful of the platform, and that's it. But did Mama D go off this morning, baby? I thought I was gonna have to put her on mute. Honey, Mama D called that lady a nappy head in.
Bitch.
I'm like, oh my God! But the thing
Oh,
is,
damn! I
the
missed
thing,
everything. What the hell?
man, you missed it this morning, but the lady did apologize, and I'm glad they got that together. But honey, Mama D was not trying to hear that. Mama D went American gangster on somebody. All right.
Listen, Mama D
Oh,
held it down for all of us, baby. I was sleeping, and honey, Mama D was up here raising hell. But
Yeah.
child,
well,
But
what the hell was they doing? Baby, the space. Hey, real mama, Fifi. Hey, everybody.
maybe Miss
Baby,
girl, your
they,
check, baby. We gotta talk about that. Go
hold
ahead.
on. And Demus, oh, I heard your little commentary to my some I'm the first lady and you the standing lady and I need to know my place. Listen here, I just got us all some comfortable usher shoes, okay? So we should all be feeling good. Now bring a nice positive attitude tomorrow morning because I might be on my pew. Hello? Okay.
Baby, let me tell you something though. That church lady, she is one of the lead singers of the choir. Cause honey, church lady put it on us and rented TV. But baby, you missed Uncle Claude this morning, honey. Uncle Claude must have had a love Jones. Cause baby, he was
Baby.
singing. He was singing, baby. I'm telling you, if it was any virtual draws that was coming up, they would have been on the floor. Uncle Claude was singing like he needed rent money yesterday.
That part, he went back to Drew Hill, honey. He was pulling out the boys to men and bending down on one knee. And I was like, ooh, that was Uncle Claude. Yes,
Yeah, Mama
honey.
D went from Happy Easter Mama D said all I was
To
trying to do is
American
celebrate
Gangster.
Dr. She just, I just tried to celebrate Dr. LaShawna Ruth Brown's birthday, and you got me acting. But I do want to give a shout out again to Dr. LaShawna Ruth Brown. It is her birthday, and when you have birthdays, you let somebody know. Dr. LaShawna Ruth Brown let us know, and we
All
did all we
right.
could to make sure that she was recognized. The children blessed her with some love offerings because when you let somebody know, when you say something and you open your mouth, you get fed. Okay?
Well, I gotta
And so,
open my mouth because mine is on Monday, baby. Yes. How
oh, Lady
y'all
Sparkle,
doing?
so Lady Sparkle, you better come over here Monday. Now,
I will. I
now I
will.
don't know. Now you don't have to open your mouth. You might need to open your hands. I don't know
I
if
can
you need to
open my
open your mouth,
legs.
honey.
Maybe I
Honey,
can
after
open
that
my
picture,
legs and let the
honey,
girls
after
eat,
that
honey.
picture,
Let,
I don't know if you need
let
to
the
open your
girls
mouth
eat.
after that
Let's
picture.
let the let's let the girls eat, honey. Well, Dirty Feet, Dusty Feet came in my chat earlier talking about clean up my house. I would advise her to keep Josh from the Pink Pussycat down there looking for the Kang showing Bradley. That's what I think I would advise and stop selling 50-cent crack lighters from motherfucking Walmart. Shout out to the fire from the shy bitch.
No, we
Baby,
not about to shout out to the motherfucking five shot. 5A was saying that Pastor was buying me as a prostitute. We ain't
Didn't
shouting
oh,
I
that
say
bitch
this?
out.
Oh, hold on. Let me say this.
oh,
Let me say
child.
this. Hold on. Let
Well,
me say
you know
this.
how my
If
body
you
is.
want to shout, hold on, no. If you want to shout her out, you go ahead,
That's
Lady
my
Sparkles. Because let me
thank
say this.
you.
Let me
Thank
say this. I don't have
you.
no
Love it.
problem with that lady. I don't even watch that
Love it.
lady. So my thing is,
Oh,
I don't have no problem.
my thing is this: is you and Tracy
Well,
gonna have
shout
an
out to
end? Cause
Bay
goddamn.
Nation. Bay Nation, if you
Oh,
in here, just let them know that it's up from here. And this is my words, nobody else's. Go ahead, Sister Sparkle.
oh,
Oh,
child, it's a shame of the
you were
scandal,
saying? What you were saying about
baby. They,
what you said?
and I said, you were. I ain't gonna say it because I know how Tulsa feeling. I want to get into it with my girl
Get
because
into it. Go ahead.
nope,
Say
I'm
what
not
you
doing
feel.
it. I'm not
Say
bringing.
what you
I'm not
feel,
bringing the
baby.
queen up. I'm not
If
bringing
you
it
can
up.
take your clothes
Yes.
off and eat, if you can take your clothes
Oh, I
off
can
and eat
take my
hot
clothes
food,
off. I can do a Nelly. Oh, I'm gonna
okay.
take
If
my
You
you
was
can do
digging
that
in
and
your
eat
butt,
clothes
I
hot
off.
heard.
food, then you can
Yes,
go
cause
ahead and
you.
say what you got to
Yeah,
say.
what?
I don't understand
Wait,
how
what
people be
Tulsa
so
say?
bold. Look. Now let me say this.
And I
I
want to
don't
say because me and
understand.
Tulsa gonna get into it, and JJJ, but I want me and Tulsa gonna get into it because she jealous of Tracy, so I can't really get into that, So
I
Well,
just
look
want
at
to
you,
know
you're
what you
so
my
have to
man
messy.
is
say.
here. My man is here at home with me. Go ahead,
Oh,
Pastor.
and so is Tracy. Tracy got a man at home.
No,
Child,
she
not
got a
let me
man
say
in
when the rest.
Missouri, honey. She got a man in Missouri. I
Child,
don't know if
Tracy
he
got a man
home,
at
but
home.
he in
Period.
okay, whatever.
And stop it. Well, listen. I'm a PTs now.
Baby,
Listen, now y'all will not be dragging
I'm
my
gonna
boo.
be shady. Wait a minute. I'm gonna be shady. Technically, she don't have
Oh
a man at
Lord, I
home.
think
She
I
has
better
a man
drop
in
that.
Missouri.
He's where?
She got
Shit.
in Missouri.
Okay.
So, don't go try to
Ebo
track him down like you
Shaddai.
did Noble now.
I
Because you
know
said
for
you and Noble
myself.
had something
I
going.
know for
Ebo
myself.
Shaddai.
Listen,
I know for
listen.
myself. I
I ain't got
know
nothing to do
for
with this,
myself.
Tracy. That's why I said, let me rescind it. But
Wait.
Tulsa, was it?
Hold on. Tulsa, what was that again?
Ebo Shaddai.
I know for myself. I know for
Ah,
myself.
sha
Okay,
ta
then
ta
go
ta ta
ahead.
ta. No. Hell to the no. To the no. Y'all not gonna do my baby up here, but anyway. But skip it past that. Babies, I see Pizarro in the chat. Girl, the Intels had that shit on fire for hours and hours and hours. I see that mute face. Tulsa, let's get into this. What happened with you and
Dory.
I wanted to say Diamond, yeah, Diamond
Dory.
Horse Stable, but
Listen
I'll be
here.
nice
No,
to the
she's
bad and
jealous.
never bougie.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
jealous of me and Pastor's relationship and she wants to control it.
oh, you
And
called it,
no,
Pastor.
Pastor,
After you called
Pastor,
it.
they trying to do me like they did Rodney. Gonna snatch Rodney over here, try to put you and Rodney up into it, and that's what they were trying to do with me. I see it was
Okay.
a
But me and
scheme.
Rodney ain't into it, baby. I just did
Well,
what I did for my
he's not a
channel.
buy here. And I kind of feel like with him getting all
I
just
wanted to
with
ask you that, but
just
I didn't want
that
to be
day.
messy because
It was a lot, child. It was a lot. But I
Well,
feel
what's
like, but
messy?
now
so
he
much.
over there
What's
with
messy?
him.
Well, let him be over there. I mean, Rodney's welcome over here. But people got to go where they feel comfortable, and if that's where he is, that's where he wanted to be in the first place. So you
Well,
let
let me
people
say
go where
this.
they
I
want
feel
to go.
comfortable
True.
All I
everywhere.
gotta say is this: I got to do what's right for my channel. And Rodney was a
Yes.
big content creator, and he was growing, and it's a conflict of interest. And I did what I need to do, and I don't owe anybody any explanation for my channel, nor do I run his channel. He runs his own channel. I run mine. Notice I don't want my sticks from other channels because again, I don't want that responsibility because who knows? I might get pissed off at somebody and do something. So in order for me to be above board, I don't mod for no other people. Or I don't ever use the mod stick. Now there was somebody I modded for. I think it was Big Duke and somebody else, but that was it. And I'm rarely over there. I'm not a good usher because I'm rarely over there. You see what I'm saying?
Now I heard
But
something about Duke earlier. Oh, Meffy Mike Martin, you ugly motherfucker. Why was you over there talking shit about Duke? Now you know Trish gonna get on
now
your ass,
Which
motherfucker.
Duke you talking about? I'm talking about Big Duke. That's the one who exercises. I'm not
No,
talking
I
about
don't
that
know him.
other
I'm
dude.
talking about Duke Fat. I'm talking about Duke Fat. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
Big Duke,
All right. I
Big
don't.
Dookie,
Yeah.
Big Day. I don't know them, but yeah, I think I did see him one time in here. But like I said, people gonna do what they gotta do. Everybody got a choice. I come to a lot of y'all channels, and I thank y'all, each one of y'all, that
What's up,
love
boss
and respect
lady?
me. Hey, boss lady. Hey, boss lady.
Boss
Hey,
lady
everybody.
done.
Yeah, yeah, I love everybody, but Jay Wilson is I think Jay Wilson and Treasure is a hot spot. What you think, Tulsa? Jay Wilson and
Girl,
Treasure is
I
the hot
feel like my bestie, Jay Wilson, would you be open to have a conversation with Dory?
No, because she's not. I'm not. I gave her 5 days. I gave her five
spot.
days, and
Days.
I now, yeah, and,
Damn.
and I mean, at the end of the day, if you didn't want to talk to me then, we don't have nothing to say now. I mean, I don't hate the lady. I just don't want her over here because that's not my. You friend, Tulsa, and you do those things, and I hope it worked for you all. It didn't work for us, and it's okay. And you just move on and go on. I don't have anything really to deal with or to say about her. I wish her well. I just don't want her over here. I gave her 5 days. She didn't. She didn't come over. She went every other place, and now she can't even call me, and she can't even text me because I won't acknowledge it.
Oh
Period. I
wow.
don't have anything
Oh.
to say.
Well,
Well, I
do
think
y'all
But
that's a
think
healthy.
but
Dory is a
but
clout chaser? Because like
I
I
will
really
not.
never had no problem with her. I
I
just feel
did,
like that
but my
kid
thing is
thing
this:
that
people
Tulsa
won't.
and a few others have pushed. I don't like that shit because it came from somebody
No,
that was
no. People do that because people want clicks and views. Folk know how to get in contact with people. Folk know how to text people. People want a click and view, and you are transactional to them. It is not Tulsa's fault. It ain't nobody's fault but the person who decided to do that scheme. And they didn't think long term. But right now, we don't have nothing to say. I just love her from afar, and I love her in Jesus. And keep on moving. I don't need to talk to her. I don't need to do anything with her. She had 5 days. She didn't have. If you didn't have anything to say with me in them 5 days, you definitely don't have anything to say to me now. So we good. We good.
Yeah, I was just advocating, because I don't want to seem like, I'm not doing my part.
But you
I'm
don't
over
have nothing to
here.
do because you ain't had nothing to do with it in the first
Well,
place.
she
You
put
ain't
me
had
in it,
nothing to
and
do
that's what
with
I
it.
was trying to tell
But
her.
but 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 that's the thing. You allowed her to put you in it. Stop letting you put you in it because if she's a friend of yours, then she would do everything for you not to be in it.
That's right.
And as a good 1099, notice I said
Yes.
a 1099. I'm not trying to put
1099.
you in the mess. Baby, release yourself. I'm not putting you in the mess because I'm not even in the mess. I have released me. You need to release you. And you need to have boundaries. So when people try to put you in the stuff, you need to say, baby, don't put me in that. You deal with that person on your end. Don't put me in that right now because I don't want to be in it. And so that's all I'm saying. Like y'all saying that Rodney over there with them. Well, that's great. But that don't have nothing to do with me. I don't have a problem with Rodney. The only thing I said I could have done better was to reach out to him before that. But, but what I saw, it was like, no, you need to do that now, and I did it, and I don't regret it. Now, do I regret not giving him the benefit of giving him a call? But it would have happened eventually. So it is what it is, and he's a big content creator. And I told him, you're going to get to the point where you're going to get big, and I'm going to take that wrench. And I told him that. So it's not like he didn't know. because I have given him way before. I mean, probably about a year ago or so that hey, you get big, and so at this particular point, you know, yeah, because I'm not gonna have this conflict of interest, and I'm not gonna have you being torn between two decisions. You don't have to make a decision. I made the decision for you. Now you can be over here all you want to. Rodney is welcome over here. I just don't. I just with the wrench thing, that's something totally different. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But with this
Yeah.
Dory thing, and I'm not talking about her because every time you mention that name, she says somebody talking about her. All I'm saying is, don't you put yourself in something that you don't belong in. You had nothing to do with this.
That's
It was
right.
all her. I don't even think I had anything to do with it. I just think that somebody wanted a click and a view.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Because
tell
because
her.
you gotta realize, I didn't say anything about Dory. Dory went on other platforms maligning me. I just asked her to come on over and let's have a conversation. Like we've had a conversation. I wasn't planning to do that. The unfortunate thing was I thought she was with somebody else, but I don't care who you are. You're not gonna tell me to shut up. And when she told me to shut up, she got cussed out. I'm not apologizing for that either. Don't tell people to shut up, especially when the person wasn't talking to you. All right, I'm moving on.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just gotta set out some boundaries and hopefully we can work it out. But I wanted y'all to kind of work it out, but it's no hope for it. So I might as well
No,
just move on.
but it ain't nothing to work out. I don't hate it. Now, if I had hate and animosity in my heart and stuff, I don't. I just know that word, and I don't feel like dealing with that because you know it wasn't my fault. You started bad mouthing me, and when I said, "Well, come on to the channel and talk about it," you did everything to go talk to everybody else except the person you had the problem with. I gave you 5 days,
Yeah.
and so
That's
now
what
the
I'm
5 days up.
experiencing. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what I'm experiencing right now. Because
Uh-huh.
I'm
Okay,
like,
well.
let's have an adult conversation. I was
Uh-huh.
like, you're acting like a child right now. Like I'm acting way older than you. And my thing is, you know, I was telling her that I think maybe she needs because I feel like she needs to go and talk to somebody. It just seems
Okay.
like she's just all over the place. And I'm like,
Well, look,
I'm
I can't really give
grown.
you advice on her. You just do what your heart say. And if your gut tell you something, follow your gut. Follow your spirit. Follow your
Follow my
instinct.
spirit. Yes.
That's all
You
I
know
can
what I'm
say.
gonna
I'm
say?
not telling you not to, but just follow your spirit. Don't follow
I'm gonna
me.
say. I'm gonna say
Follow
what
your
would Pastor
follow the
do?
spirit.
No, I'm gonna say what would Pastor do?
Say what would Jesus do? Don't
No,
don't look
I'm gonna say
because
what would
my thing
Pastor
is I'm
do?
just okay. Well, I don't know because Pastor cussed the eye, but I didn't know it was her. But anyway, at the end of the day, I don't have no problem with that lady. I just don't. I don't deal with that kind of stuff. And I gave it 5 days. It didn't work, and and I'm gonna let people say what they want to. I'm really not in for a dialogue now because you had plenty of time to do that, and you didn't do it. So it's all good.
Yes. Well, you know what?
Somebody tried to warn somebody, but anyway.
Trying to warn who? Oh no 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 no. Listen here. I mean, I just feel like right now she's just really trying to take aim at me. And then they jumped me over there because you gave me a cash app. Did you hear about that? Over at Pizarro's? Oh,
Okay.
they swarmed me. They got upset because you had sent me a cash app. Why did you send me a cash app? What was the reason that you need to send me a cash app? And I was just like, you a good man, first and foremost. And every time I try to tell them how good of a man you are, then they want to cut me off. Why do you no, we don't want to why is it that they don't want to hear that you're a good man?
I
You're a
don't know,
great
but that's not my
man.
problem. I don't look. I'm a man with issues like everybody else, but I am really not interested. And the thing is, if they have an issue with you because I gave you a cash app, then that's their problem. And then you want to make something out of the cash app. But this is the thing. It's not so much of what they think about me.
It
What do
was
they think about you?
yeah.
And see, that's the thing. What do they think about you? Because if they're talking about me and I gave you the money, then what are they saying about you?
Well, they
And
think
this is
me and you
why I
got
say it's a
something going on.
1099.
They
But
think
my
me
thing is this then. So if
listen,
that's the case,
Pastor,
then what does that say
1099.
about them?
They think we doing business. You get what I'm
But
saying?
what did that think? What did they say? What did that make that think about you? I mean, because Tulsa, what they're saying is that you're a whore, that you're a slut. That's what they're trying to say. And I'm giving you money to slut yourself out. And see, and I'm not trying to come at you, Tulsa, but
Ooh,
I have a partner. So my thing is to even insinuate that is an insult to him. And then you have a man. And to even insinuate that you would walk a step out on your man, then that's something else. So what they really saying is you a
I'm a
slut and you a whore,
$25 slut. Yeah.
a whore. And I
Whore.
mean, so that's what they're trying to say. Now they coming after me, Tulsa, but they throwing dirt in your face because for the mere fact they would say that they're saying that you ain't worth 10 cents either.
No, it sounds like they want to be a whore. I think that they would get a
Well,
rise
I don't know
if
about
you
that.
sent them old nasty piece of cash out. I
Well,
think
that's
they
not
want to.
gonna happen.
They want to feel like a whore. I mean, it was free money. I didn't have to do anything for it. For heaven's sakes, thank God.
Well, all you did was come over. You shared your experience, which you did not have to do. I was very surprised that you were very transparent like that. You came over and shared, you know, your life,
What did I
and
share? Let's be
you know,
transparent.
so you shared yourself getting your laser treatment. Then you shared, as you were going to your for probation, probation to pay your restitution. You were talking to the people, but yet getting ready to pay your restitution. I said, well, y'all, if you want to help Toast, you can. If you don't have to. People gave to you. You came back and said, I appreciate you all. Y'all helped me pay for some of my restitution, and you were very appreciative of that. And then I think you went on to say that I had gave you a cash app, but I think you were trying to say that the Ryder lives Jay Wilson's group. But then I promised you a cash app, and I sent you the cash app. It had nothing to do with sex and everything to do with you being transparent and the people showing their humanity to say, even though Tulsa may have made some mistakes in life, she's doing what she needs to do to make it right, and we're willing to help somebody who's willing to help themselves. And I think that's why the
Yes.
people gave to you.
And then this is how I mean, when I included you in it, this is your people, this is your audience, right? This is the audience that you built. And like I tell people, you had an audience way before I had come over here. So stop saying that I'm coming over here helping this man out with his show. He had his show way before me, and he's gonna have his show way after me.
Well,
You know?
Tulsa didn't come on.
Oh,
Tulsa didn't come on for a while, and we still did well. I don't know why people think.
that's
Let me tell
right.
you something. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna do well with Tulsa or without Tulsa. But you know what? It's good when everybody can rise and get a piece and do what they gotta do. It is good when everybody like D Miss O. I'm shouting D Miss O out. She done did some taping and stuff. Go support D Miss O. But I support people who come over here and know how to act. I support people. I don't. I will shout you out. Some people I ain't gonna shout out, but the underdogs and the people who always got issues with people and people coming after, maybe I will shout them out. And the people who I like, I'm going to shout out. So that's it. What's up, Demons O?
Couldn't see
Is
what
Demon,
Tulsa said about me. Church they said that she thought she was talking about her, but she was dragging me. What Tulsa dragging me? And
No.
we fighting the same people now, so me and you good.
Look. No, what I had said earlier
Oh,
was
you know
funny
it
is
came for me finally, Jay Wilson. You know now I'm no longer over supporting. I was trying to be neutral, not getting none of y'all arguments, but nobody
wait
wanted
a minute. Wait a minute. Who came for you? Wait a minute. Who came?
to
You
your
got to tell me who
horse,
came for you.
your former horse. And that you took out to the pasture and her master Ness. And you know, I've been over there supporting her, dividing my time, no matter how much she be like, you don't click my link like
Well,
Jay.
who is that? Who is my? Wait a minute. Who is that?
Dory and Ness, like they been working on
Oh,
it. And like,
Joy
and I'm
only
like,
came
they
over
won't
here
just
for
let you
the
just
fish and the
stay in the
loaves. She wasn't coming over here for the
pasture.
ministry. She
Right.
never came over here for the ministry. It was for the bread and the fish.
But yeah, I've been
It was,
supporting this again. We've been doing good. And I just said, don't put me in y'all shit. I didn't jump in that shit with them in Pizarro. I said, because the way y'all do that shit, that y'all be want people to choose sides, then y'all be friends next week. I'm not playing that game. And you're not going to make me say nothing and punk me and say nothing. If
but
I
this
don't
is
click
what I
my link,
don't
oh,
get,
you click
Demons.
Jay
Oh,
Wilson
I
link.
never told y'all to choose between anybody, and y'all are always welcome over here. Why do people get out of sorts when y'all come over here just to hang out. Y'all been hanging out over here. So
And
what's the
Dory
big
was
deal
feeling
now?
herself over at Pizarro's and start threatening this platform and
Yeah, I
throwing them
just
bitches
want to
in
know what the
jail.
big deal is now.
There you
So
go.
if you want to, okay, so if you want to come over here, you have every right to come over here. I don't tell you all y'all
My
can't
ex,
go
my
over
ex
there.
ain't even with Ness. It
So
was
I don't
before when Ness
understand
was
that.
making
But
between
my
us.
thing is this, Tulsa, and like I said, if it's gonna cause division between you and your new besties,
I'm
and
not
if you can't
leaving
come
you.
over,
I'm not
I'm
leaving
just
you.
saying. But
I'm not
but
leaving
like I
you.
said, it's no big whoop because I don't want y'all to have issues. So anyway, what's up, Ness?
Am I permitted to speak?
As long as you are respectful, as long as you don't do what you did to me when I was on your platform, we'll be fine.
Demas O, okay. Demas O, this is how I feel. I feel like when you get around certain people, such as Jay Dunn, you start turning for no reason. What I heard today while I was at
It was
work
on
was you was on.
Dory, not you.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying
let her
people
finish.
do stuff the whole
No
time.
argument. No, 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 no. Demons, oh, let her finish and let her get her argument out, and then you'll rebut because we will never get anywhere if she doesn't really tell you how she feels. So she's telling you how she feels, and then I'll let you respond. Go ahead.
What I heard today while you was at work, well, I was at work, excuse me, you was on the panel, and you just out of nowhere was like, and Ness, I'll be supporting Ness, and if Ness want a beef, we could beef, and Jay Dunn was sitting there, and I wasn't even dropping down in the chat at this point. I don't even know why you brought me up and said that. I was so
Wait, oh,
confused.
I
And then,
was
and then after you
Dory.
said that, it's like you got quiet because you was waiting for her to chime in and she didn't. See, one thing about Jay Dumbass is she's well aware that a lot of y'all don't like me. And she knows when you guys be starting to talk, she'll know when you guys are trying to get her to talk shit about me too. Sometimes she'll chime in, sometimes she won't. So today when you got on mute and she didn't say nothing, that kind of pissed me off because it made me feel like you are trying to, you got her on your team and you feel like now you could
Oh,
drag me
they've been
because you got her. And it's like, girl,
getting on me too
Okay,
though.
so now
So
go ahead, Demons O. Go ahead.
I come to your
Demons
chat
O,
every
calmly.
time.
Demons
This has
O,
really been so
calmly.
much easier
Demons
for me
O,
speaking with
Demons
you.
O,
I'm not
Demons
upset. I'm
O,
not
Demons
upset.
O, Demons
I'm not
O. I'm
upset.
here. Hello, Demons O. Calmly
I am
tell
not
her what
upset.
the deal is. Come on now, Demons O, because we
I'm
don't want
not
no.
yelling.
Okay, but we don't want to. Now go ahead and tell her. Go ahead.
That you and Pizarro and Jay Dunn have been arguing. It would have been so much easier for me to just be over there with them and like go at you because me and you had a string. But I think once again, like before, when y'all was fighting and I stayed on your birthday live for 4 hours, I do all these things on purpose. Like I purposefully even start coming here as much and going over to yours so you can see. I don't care if you fighting with Jay Dunn or Pizarro. I'm gonna be myself because you know what has happened to me lately with them. And I just got back over there and I did it on my terms. I removed my presence until it was appreciated. I wasn't speaking to none of them. And that whole time, me and you wasn't doing anything either. If you think about it, me and Jay Dunn fell out around the same time that me and Pizarro fell out. And when I was fighting and all that kind of stuff, me and you, I didn't automatically go running back to you, but I've always adored you. I've always thought you was funny as fuck. You're one of the most talented people in this sector. And I said, but then I started looking at that shit that happened the other day on Road Platform. I'm like, what? And then I think you felt me because you was like, you know what? I ain't gonna mention your name, but I do want you to see that they don't respect you. And I said, and on my platform, I don't know if you heard that live one day. I said, I wish you would have heard that live. I said, Ness, when you said that shit to me about don't spread myself thin, message received. That meant so much to me because you got it. You saw it. It wasn't to be in there to pick sides. It wasn't to make me look a kind of way. You were actually giving me some straight up real nigga advice, and I took it. And so that's why I've been showing my support for you. Got your membership, been in your chat all the time. Even when you feel like I don't click over here. And the only reason I ain't clicked on it like I had been up here is because of the shit with Uppity. I didn't want to do that because I'm trying not, I get enough shit without like adding shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still stay in that chat and I still stay with you the whole time. I've been showing you, hey, I hadn't even got like that with us before. Even if you fussing with them and you know I fucks with them. I have not picked the side. If you notice, I didn't put no cape on that whole time you was at Rose. None of the shit you said about Pizarro, even though, I mean, to the point of, I heard she said on her live, which I never did get to bring up, that and DMSO was quiet the whole time. I said, what the fuck you thought I was gonna be? Nobody don't do that for me. That's between you and this and Jaden and this. And as long as everybody else let me be that way, I continue. But Dory, she kept picking. and she kept weaponizing your platform. Please go back before you heard that comment. That didn't come out of nowhere. The only reason I said in Ness is because Dory had been doing this shit. She was digging the whole time. And then she kept telling people, wait until tonight. Oh, and at the finesses, we don't do this. And the finesses, we don't do that. And I was like, why are you weaponizing that girl platform? And I said, you would never be what Ness be. Like, she got pissed at me for that whole thing. Did you hear that big old thing before Mother came up with that? I said, why are you doing
No,
that?
I didn't hear that. No.
I said, quit weaponizing that girl platform. I said, and I don't even get along with you, but I was like, I said, the shit you doing is ridiculous. I said, you keep doing that, and that girl ain't here to defend herself. You keep weaponizing her platform. You trying to make her have enemies and kept threatening us with her. I said, me and this is cool, and if we don't be, it'll be because of you. But why are you trying to weaponize
That's
her?
what I heard. That is what I heard that rubbed me the wrong way. Because mind you, I'm at work, so I'm in and out. But when I came back in, I heard that piece, and I'm like, why is she doing that? Then I see you got
Go
what you
ahead,
call on the
check it out.
platform. And it made me think like, okay, now she's trying to just show out in front of her. And you have to understand, I feel like usually I would just let shit go. But I clicked Jay Wilson's link to talk to you because I'm not going to talk to you over there on Pizarro's. I'm not going to talk to you, like there's no other platform where I'll talk to you. So, before I even go live tonight, I'm like, I don't feel right. If you and Dory got beef, that's fine. But y'all already know y'all know Dory better than I do. If Dory wants to say finesse this, why would you allow that to make you become my enemy? Y'all know Dory. Y'all know how she talk. So it's
But
like if
that's why
I'm not
people
saying
like
it,
me
then
get mad
why?
because I was totally bigging you up. It was the opposite. Actually, Dory should have been mad at me. And I said, but if Ness takes on this beef, then that's fine. We can go back because I've been to a point where we fought. That's fine. We can go back there because she kept on saying, wait until the night. And then the Finesse kept throwing your shit up. And I was like, and a lot of people who don't even like me in the chat after I did that little speech to her. And I said, it's no shade. I think you funny as fuck, Dory. I've been supporting you too. But quit doing that. Quit weaponizing people's platform. That's not going to fare well for you or Ness relationship or other people's. And I said it's going to affect her relationship with others, and eventually it's going to affect yours with her. Quit doing that. I understand you feel like you got a team and support, but you're doing too much. You are doing too much. Please go back and listen to that. We can still fight after that, but listen to that live. I swear to God, listen to what I told her. And then she kept on the whole time after I just gave her that damn shit and bigged her up and said, I think you funny as fuck. Okay, well, none of these hoes say, and I be supporting you too. I said, but quit weaponizing that girl platform, and then you doing it to me. So she kept on, she kept on. That's when that stuff started happening. And she was putting you in it. That's why I said if Ness want to take this on, that's fine too. But I hope she
Okay, so
understands.
I could see how it looked crazy on both sides because you didn't know that I wasn't listening to the entire thing, and I just came in when I heard that piece. So that's why I gave that. And when I said to you, "Oh, Demas, I got a bone," whatever I put in the chat, that is what I was going to talk about. It wasn't going to be me dragging you. Listen, I like Dory. Y'all don't like Dory, that's fine. I like her. So whatever you and Dory got going on, that's y'all business. But it's like, girl, I'm not about to get into no beef with you like that if that's not what this really is. We can, but I don't want to. And I have enough people that I can fight with. So, I'm very confident that in due time you will see things for yourself because it just always pans out that way.
Well, all I
So,
can say is
I can be patient.
there are no friends on YouTube, and 1099. So
And Jay
yeah.
Wilson, you owe Dory an apology, but I'm gonna leave that alone, child. Okay.
Who? Let me tell you something. I'm not
Uh
apologizing to
oh.
anybody.
Oh
I
boy. Here we go.
apologize to Laura. What's her name? Lolo, because I thought it was her. But you don't
I
tell me
just
to
did it.
shut
That
up.
was before Ness
You
clicked
hold
on
on,
my
hold on.
and I was
So you don't tell
like,
me. No one tells me to
Oh.
shut up. And my thing is this: if you disrespect me, this is what you get. And I don't apologize to any of you all because I told you we're not going to talk about this, and you continue. So again, I'm not going to do what you did to me on your platform.
But
So I don't
okay, what did I
apologize.
do to you?
Don't mess with me, and you don't get cursed out. That's it. You kept on, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play. But I know y'all ignorant, and I know you all try to push buttons. You don't have emotional intelligence, and I
Oh
understand
wait,
that.
my group
So
chat.
all
My
so do what you gotta do. But I'm glad you come over. I don't really hate you. I just don't deal with you
I
because
know
you
you
ain't
don't
got
hate me, sir.
I don't, but I just know who you are, and and I'm
And I'm
seeing
a
you
damn
group
good
together,
person.
and I
What do
know
you mean?
when you want to be, when you want to be, but it has to be either YouTube or being a good person, and that's why I said, you know what, I don't go to these people platforms because if I hear what they say, then I will go ahead and click the link. All I want to do is come over there and show my damn hat and go on about my business. But anyway, it's all good,
And
and
Tim,
I'm
on my group
happy.
chat is saying that you're telling the truth. They heard it in the group chat. They're messaging me now saying that what you're saying is facts. So, listen, I mean, I just, I just wanted to test the temperature to see where your head was at because, baby, from that panel over there, it seemed like you was ready to go to war. And I'm just like, okay, is this really what we doing? So, I'm happy that we were able to actually
But now you
communicate it.
got people in your camp that always start crap. I mean,
Like
come
who?
on. Somebody
Like
talking
who?
about a birthday, somebody talking about me, but yet I said, well, come on, let's have a conversation and don't. Come on now. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. It is
So
crazy.
let
My
me ask
thing
you
is
a
this,
question,
you
Jay
all,
Wilson.
and I got a question to ask you before you ask me my question. Why would
Okay.
you be, or even give an illusion that somebody come over here has a problem with you all, or y'all have issues with people coming over here? Now, is that me, or is that people just putting too much stank on it? Because I'm like, I don't understand that.
Jay Wilson, the culprit is sitting right next to you on the panel. Look how quiet she is. The culprit is sitting right next to you on the panel. I mean, let Toaster tell it. You guys got some sort of undercover relationship going on. You, her man,
Okay.
don't mess with my man. I mean, you say you don't watch. Well, you should, Jay Wilson, because you would understand
No,
where people are coming
I don't.
from.
But it's good though. It's
Tulsa
good
has
to
your
know.
name in the last 5 titles. Jay Wilson and Tulsa against the world. Me and Jay Wilson. Me and Pastor. They try like girl. Like Tulsa is over there claiming you. So people gonna talk about it.
Okay, but I know Tulsa. Okay.
But
But you didn't
listen,
deny
no,
it. So
let's be
is there
honest.
truth to it?
No,
Let's
no,
be
I'm not. I'm
honest.
not
Y'all don't
denying. No,
want
no,
me
no.
over
It's
here.
it's not. It's not
They don't want
denying
me
it.
over
It's
here.
it's not
Tulsa, I don't
denying
care
it.
where you at.
It's not denying it. It's just funny. And again, and this is why I know, but I don't have time, and it's all good. And this format of not watching, but people still coming over to watch me to see if I did watch is working perfectly, and I love it. And it's really less stress, to be
Well,
Okay,
honest.
because we
well,
had a new format and they laughed
Okay,
at me. They said,
but wait a minute. But she has a question. So what's your question now?
okay.
You had a question. I'm so sorry.
you said I did something to you. What did I do?
No, so we had a conversation. And I said, Ness, if I'm not in relationship with you, then I don't think that's an appropriate question. And when I tell you that I won't answer and you keep on, you get cursed out. And that's disrespectful because that tells me that you don't have a damn or give any disregard about how I felt and what I told you. But again, I won't do that to you on my platform because, again, I don't. But that's why
But
I have
doing
a
it to
problem.
Roe and
And
Brian is okay.
I'm telling you. But my thing is this: I don't tell anybody to click the link. And my thing is, they brought it to me, and they always come over. And can I say this? I don't go and looking for them. As a matter of fact, Brian has not been over here for almost a week, and we still moving on. We still moving on because at the end of the day, they come over here and spill all of that. I don't tell them to spill it. I don't tell them to do it. I never told that boy to tell me that somebody was gonna come over to his house at 1 o'clock. So again, don't try to give me people's problems. If people are that free, then people will ask questions. But the difference is I don't go looking for them. I don't go say come over to my platform. That's the difference.
Okay,
Now,
and
that's it. So okay,
my
go ahead.
next question is, I mean, and this no, this is just me asking. So, under no circumstance are you and I don't even know if she's willing to have one with you, but I'm just gonna ask. Under no circumstance are you willing to have a conversation with Dory.
I gave her 5 days. If you can't talk to me in 5 days and you talking all around me, then you didn't really want to talk to me in the first place. I'm done. I don't hate her. I just don't have anything to say. So she can't text me, call me. We're good. I just don't want to talk to her. At the end of the day, I gave you 5 days. Tulsa said something about me. Me and Tulsa had a conversation. But you're not going to talk all around me and not talk to me. And if you got the problem with me, then you should address it to me. And I even gave her an option to go privately with it. But I know the words. And my thing is there's no possibility. But you know what? You all do you. I don't hate her. I just don't want her over here, and I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, well, like I said, I was asking because I wanted to know.
Well, they
I'm gonna
swarmed
go
me
ahead and
But
earlier.
drop
I
down
tell
and
you
leave
what,
you with
I tell you
Tulsa.
what, Ness. I'll
Uh
tell you
huh.
what. When you get your turn, we'll have this conversation. It's
Yeah,
What
not
do you mean my
it's not
turn?
it's not if, it's when.
right.
You said
Ness,
when
tell
I
them
get
how
my
you swarmed
turn.
me earlier. No, tell them how y'all swarmed me
Like
earlier because
Dory. He talking
I
about
was
Tulsa,
on
I want to
here.
understand what he just
Let me
said.
tell you. Let me tell you something. She talked about QB and Phi Babe like a dog. Anybody who would talk to somebody about those people like a dog, they'll talk about you. So all I'm going to say to you, Ness, it's not if, it's when. And when that happens, we'll have a conversation. And I'm just
Oh,
going to leave
okay.
it
So
at
you
that.
okay? So then, all right. Well, that's a start. That's a start, and I'm here for it. All right, you guys. I just got home. You guys have a good day. I'll be listening since I'm
I'm gonna
blocked.
tell
I'll be
Dory
listening in
that
the
you over here
clouds.
trying to make amends with her.
Tulsa,
Anyway,
girl, stop claiming this man. That's what you should
I'm
do.
gonna
You
let
over there claiming
Dory
this man.
know.
This man don't want you. So
Listen here. It is what it is. I'm an
you have a good
opportunist,
day,
and he
sir.
loves it. He loves it. Yes. Moving right
Yeah.
along.
Ness realized that what I'm saying, it's going to come to pass. It's not if, it's when. And
It's
then we'll go
when.
ahead and have that conversation. Because
Evo
Dory has
Shaka.
done this to everybody. I know for myself. I know
Yes,
for
you do.
myself. I know for myself. So again, why would I go speak to somebody? I gave you 5 days, and all of a sudden I need to speak to you. Oh hell no! I don't play them games. I don't play them games. But let me tell y'all something. I'm enjoying myself. Whatever this is, new format, old format, fusion mix, blended, hybrid, whatever it is, I am enjoying myself. I want to thank Demons. Demons, I'm glad that you said what you had to say. And the reason why I said what I was saying, Demons, I'm not saying that you were yelling. You were very passionate, though. You were sounding very passionate. And Ness has a way of making you cuss her out because she likes to press buttons. But I'm glad that you all had a conversation and that it is cleared up, and that's a good thing. So I'm just glad that y'all had that conversation because this is the second group of people who come over here and had a uh, conversation without any interference, and they did what they need to do. So, but Demons, I didn't want it to be escalated. I wanted you to just listen to her, and y'all had a chance to listen to each other. So I don't want you to think that I thought you was getting ready to hit, but I'm just glad that you just held it, and then you came back, and y'all got that worked out. So I hope you're not mad at me, Demons. I just did it for a reason. We
Yeah,
good,
y'all go
Demons?
ahead, y'all do over here, child. I am
Yeah,
not
but we
mad.
good though, because I don't
I
want
be
nobody to say.
passionate because I just don't like when people lying on me. Like
Yeah, but
if
but
you ever
you
if you
but
ever
she
see me
she
real
said
mad,
what
it's
she
because I'm
said.
telling the truth. I get real mad when I'm
Yeah,
telling the
but
truth. I don't like that.
I understand that Demons. But see, that's and again, I wasn't going over there to Nest to talk and stuff. I just went over there to show my hat. That's all I went over there for, is to show my hat. And then people started coming for me, and then we had to just go ahead and handle that. But all I'm gonna say is, you all, I gotta go, and I'm Demons going to go live, but whoever
Yeah,
goes
I'm gonna go
support their
support
channels.
Roro first. I'm gonna go support Roro, then I'm gonna go live.
All right then.
And Tulsa, I'll be over there to see you, child, because I know you
Okay,
can go at
boo.
least 3 more times today. I'll be over there.
All right, baby. I'll
Y'all
be
for
at your
coming
channel
over here. I
too.
thank Queen Tulsa. I
Thank you,
know you
Pastor.
messy Tulsa, and I know you act like we dating. We ain't
Thank you for
dating,
my
but I know
cash app,
Tulsa's
boo.
work. I know her work real well.
Thank you,
I know for
boo.
myself. And y'all have a good one, and y'all be blessed. Bye.